Hi, this is Yafravan. In this video, we're going to go over the first 4 items in content. We're going to go ahead and start with the world map. The world map uses your extracted files that with the extractor tool and a different GitHub I've provided automatically converts to GLB. And at that point, it's ready for placement into the correct www root file directory of the project. So what this does, it allows you to place custom created game objects into the world. I believe you can reload in game, but I generally just start and stop the world because, again, this is my private server. It's not public. This could be changed to allow any object. It's really just a current filter, but this certainly is going to need further refinement. Right now, you can see that I have 2 of these test shrines long flowers in the game. They have their X, Y, and Z coordinates, their GUID, and the entry. Let's go ahead and delete these. And so we're going to start fresh here. I'm going to go to operations. I'm going to hit stop world. I'm going to hit start world. And then what we're going to do is move over to my World of Warcraft screen. And we are going to verify that those items are not there. I'm looking around here in Northshire Valley. There are no items. It's great. Let's go ahead and exit the game very quick. Let's go back to the world map. Let us zoom in. This being Northshire Valley. So let's go ahead and place one right here, orientation northwest. Let's hit place. I'm going to place another one right about here, southeast. And let's place one here, why not? And say west. Okay, all of these have been placed. They have their X, Y, and Z data. Important that all the resources are pointed to the correct direction in this web UI, or you won't be able to use the world map. Go ahead and stop the world again. Let's start the world again. Commands coming through. Then quickly navigate ourselves back over to the WoW client. And we have the items in game, and they've been placed with the orientations that we gave them. There's an add-on that is included in the drop. It's downloadable directly from the UI. It's a page where I plan to add more add-ons to the UI as I go along. You can scan for these objects around here. As you find them, say this, and say, okay, let's have it face me. This gives it orientation. I can now change the orientation. I can send it forwards. I can send it left. I can send it back. I can delete it. And this tool still needs refinement. It's not fully ready. But to see things in the catalog, then be able to search and place them, they need to be in the catalog.lua, which is in the directory of the web UI, if you look for it. All right, let's move on to the next section. That next section will be items. Let's start with Ironfoe. I happen to like Ironfoe a lot. For the items that have GBL, GLB, I think they're called MD or MD2 files, a number of different things, then you'll have a 3D model if you use the extractor tool that I'm also releasing along with the web UI. And you can see that I've actually made some changes from the original Ironfoe. So I'm going to go ahead and start over, hit reset. This resets the item back to what it was. In this pane here, in a separate database called VMaNGOS admin, it gets created while you deploy this to your server. I make one-to-one copies of the necessary table so that when you modify items, spells, and game objects, everything can be reverted back to its original state with, a very easy one-click button. If I want to clone this, I'm going to say this is IronFoe test. I'm going to say I am IronFoe. Let's say 80 minimum damage, 150. We could also change, spell effects. We could change economics, but for a moment, I'm going to say save, and the IronFoe test button has been created. So as of right now, I'd say the biggest issue I have with this is that there's not a delete button for this one. So that'll be rather soon in the next week or two. Move on to spells. Spells, I do not have a clone function yet. I want to further test that out before I add that system in and cause havoc. Spells have a drill down style navigation so that you can see all the ranks underneath Blizzard. For a lot of people, let's go ahead and reset to original. I've been testing. You might want to hit batch edit shared fields, because for all ranks, apart from these 9 fields, which you can see as the last grouping called per rank values, the rest of these are the same across all 7 ranks. So this will show you what differs between the ranks, but if you wanted to make changes to timing, gameplay, etc., 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 you could do that for a batch. Although right now, I'm not going to go ahead and do anything, but okay, so moving on to game objects. If I say type shrine, go down to curing shrine, again, I can see the object, I can play with it in the viewer. If I want to clone the object, as I did with this test shrine songflower, and say make it a spellcaster, which is a different type of item, then the related fields will also change, because it would be incorrect for that item to carry the wrong field types. Faction, maybe 0, let everybody click on it. I'm not actually familiar with a lot of these fields for a moment. They're exposed. But if I'm doing something funny, it's because I'm ignorant. The people who know, and therefore they'll be able to better use it. In the spell data here, I say I'd like to give this the songflower. So I search, I hit songflower, and with -1, it's unlimited uses. There are tooltips where possible via having scraped the wiki and all the documentation. So it's an attempt to be as helpful as possible. So those of you that know and end up wanting to contribute and really, filling this out, phenomenal. Really helps everybody else out. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. Not interested in doing that right now. And I think that about wraps up this video. Thank you very much.